I usually film these videos right after the gym when I am on my walk with Clementine. So I am completely exhausted. Like, probably, I would say the most exhausted that I'll be all day is right after I leave the gym. That's even in normal circumstances, but in this kind of circumstance, it's even worse because I haven't really rested from the night before. And the sleeping position, I think I mentioned this before, the sleeping position is horrendous and it really hurts my legs. But that is what it is as well. I try to I tried to sleep in the front seat flat down, and that was way worse. Having my legs down is worse. Having my legs scrunched up is actually better as long as I'm laying flat, like horizontal, which is very interesting because I thought that being scrunched up would be bad, but it's having all the blood flow all the way to your feet. It's like it has too far to travel, and that's how I woke up the next day with my ankles swollen from trying to sleep in the front seat, laying down kind of flat because it's just like at an angle like this where the blood was pooling at my feet. It is very, very crazy. Just like the logistics of it. Isn't that weird how just like one simple thing, like, but I mean, it's not that simple. Are you resting comfortably at night? Are you in like a sleeping position or not? And I know a lot of people who are like travelers or even people who are considered homeless. They live in like a little camper van and they have a bed. And so that's all the difference. That would make all the difference even for me, but I can't drive a camper van. Like, I wouldn't even want to. Like, I even thought about that when I was looking at stuff. I was like, well, what if we do end up back in a car again? I wish I wanted space, you know what I mean? Like a little kitchen and all that stuff, but I can't drive that. I can barely even drive my car. So that's difficult too. But in my old car, I was able to flatten it down. I guess I'd have to get rid of like half my stuff. And the crazy thing about my stuff is that like a lot of it is the freaking book. The manuscript and the book, the 2 copies of the book, which weigh like 3 pounds each, one half of a whole one of those duffel bags is just the book and the books, like the manuscript and the books. It's crazy. Maybe I should get rid of some of the clothes. I don't know. I don't know because I might be able to sleep flat, but it's so high. It's so different. Like the bed is so different, and that's crazy. All that kind of stuff is just nuts. I don't know. It's kind of rainy this morning, so I'm kind of, I don't like, even a little bit of a mist kind of makes me drowsy. That's what it is. The overcast kind of makes me drowsy. The sun makes me tired. It's very strange. There's a difference between being drowsy and being tired, and the overcast makes me drowsy. The sun makes me tired. And so today I feel like kind of drowsy. It could also be that I ate a bunch of cookies yesterday. I've been obsessed with these cookies for a while now, and I probably shouldn't eat them now that I don't have time to nap. But they were good, and I always eat the whole entire little bag. They're fig cookies. It's like Fig Newtons, but they're Trader Joe's Fig Newtons. I love them so much. And I will eat the entire bag in like 1 second, like 1 minute. Like it's so fast. Anywho, what else do I have to say? I don't know that I have anything else to say. I just thought I would come in with the weather update this morning. This always like clears up, kind of. I don't know. Yesterday it stayed kind of overcast, even inland, which was nice. I like the overcast, but I do like to see the peaks of sun. Other than that, I'm just completely freaking bored with the whole thing and very over the whole freaking thing. And I'm tired of the monotony and the struggle, like just the petty little struggle of just where to sleep at night and where to use the restroom and where to eat and stuff. I go over this over and over again. Those are the things. It's like everything else is fine, and that is irritating. So, yeah. And the thing is, I keep telling myself, well, it's just temporary, right? But I did that the last time and it lasted for 5 years. So I'm not attached to the concept of it being temporary. And I have no expectations just because I've been let down too often to have any. And I'm not really that type of person who has a ton of faith. I'm not a person with a ton of faith, just because from the very beginning I've been a seer. And when you are a seer, you don't really have to have that much faith because you see so often. This has just been a very, very dark time where I have not seen the light. And even when I thought I was seeing the light, it wasn't real. Like, I really expected that at least my mother would be so devastated by the first time that I was made homeless that she would see to it that it never happened again. I really did. In one way or another, I thought that she would at least have evolved, because every single person in both of our lives said how devastated she acted or seemed to be when I was gone, how she couldn't even sleep at night and all those things. So I assumed that she wouldn't, even for herself, want to put herself through those feelings anymore. But apparently she didn't care. So that part's really interesting. And beyond that, it's really bad. And I don't even bring up my dad that often just because he's mentally ill. And honestly, when I was growing up, he really did do his best, because my grandmother made him do his best. And so I guess I give him a little bit of a reprieve for that, because he actually did do something where my mother really didn't. And then she got a second chance and failed that as well. And that, I'm going to keep going back to it. And I'm not bitter about it, but it's a really important lesson to women, especially out there. Don't even try it unless you're going to do it right. So Pep and I have gone for a little walk on the beach, and Pep is tired. She gave up. She's in her little bag again. And right now we are watching a bunch of lifeguards. There's like hundreds of them. I don't know what they're doing, but it looks fun. Hanging out on the beach, about to do lifeguard stuff. Look at her. She's so cute in her bag. It's Clementine in her bag, being unbelievably cute. My hair is starting to get fuzzy, which really sucks. But that is the beach. I don't know what to do with it. It just is so puffy. It looks like lamb's wool. It's not good. But anyway, that's it for now. They are swimming. The lifeguards are swimming. But now that they're in there, I just thought about the water and how dirty it is. But I guess if they're going to be lifeguards, they're going to get in the water anyway. Okay, so this group is definitely not... Okay, this group is definitely not lifeguards. They are a swim school, because there's little ones and big ones. They're just wearing lifeguard outfits. And they should definitely not be in this water. Okay, so we're back from our walk. Clem and I are exhausted as usual. The phone is about at 20-something% and the battery bank is at 14%, so it's back to the library. I hate to go sit in the same library over and over again, but sometimes you have to. And I do have videos to edit, which I don't even want to do, but at least it's something to do. And I already have a video ready for today to post, and then I guess I'll edit one for tomorrow. Yeah. The battery thing, like the thing that connects you to the world. That's why I guess most people go off the grid, because having to even plug into electricity is such a freaking strain. It's so like irritating, and it takes forever. I don't see how people have electric cars. I mean, it takes minutes, seconds to fill up a gas tank. And it takes, I don't even know how long to charge a car. Those people have some kind of patience that I definitely do not have. The plugging in and the charging of things is just absolutely ridiculous to me. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I'm going to see if I can just take a little bit of a nap. Oh, and in case anyone noticed and was wondering, Clementine does not have a cataract. Her eye was actually damaged in an accident. When we got back to Las Vegas and we're living at my mom's house, she and my mom's little dog ran into each other, and she got a really bad, it was like, I don't even know what it was on her eye. It was like a bruise, like a hematoma. And that is a bruise. It does affect her vision. Her depth perception is off. And it is so tragic because, like I said, we were not saved by any means. It was just a transition, and it was pretty dramatic. Of all the things that happened over the last 10 years, that one was the most heartbreaking, just because I thought that we were going to be okay. And then within a couple of days of me getting home, she ran into Bam Bam and her eye got messed up. And people ask me about it all the time, and she's really white, but she's been getting whiter and whiter every year. So her tongue hangs out because she's missing a lot of teeth. She has one white eye, and her fur is all white. So people think she's all messed up until they see her move, you know. But she does look a little bit worse for the wear. But yeah, that is just the story of my life. Oh my goodness, I know it's very dark and you can probably barely see me, but I have to add this before I forget it. Chipotle. is delicious food. Way too high of the, what is that? Way too high of sodium content for what the food is, man. I know beans and rice. There is no way or reason that beans and rice should have that much sodium. What the sodium content is way too high. You could dial that down 95%. Salt it at the table, I'm telling you. Way too high, way too high. And I'm sure there's like preservatives going on in there too. Something is funky, man, because it's just beans and rice. No reason it should make my mouth feel like this. It should make my system feel like this. That is too much sodium. And that is not even necessary. Okay, thank you.